Tips to keep your long distance relationship fun and enjoyable. There is a Chinese proverb that I like so much. It says, "Real gold is not afraid of the fire." The same applies to a long distance relationship built on a strong foundation. In this video, I'm going to share with you tips on how to make your long distance relationship fun and enjoyable. Not only your ordinary tips, but the tips that I've used personally within my relationship, and they have worked for me. What's up, beautiful people? It's a beautiful day. Welcome. My name is Terry Banks and you are watching Wellness Show, a place to create the life that you desire and deserve. So if you're new on this channel, please consider to subscribe, like this video, and please let me know where you're watching from through the comment section. And if there is any topic you'd like me to talk about in the next videos, I'm here for you. The very first tip on how to make your long distance relationship fun and enjoyable is to be honest. Honesty is a great tip not only in a long distance relationship but in all relationships. Be it friendship, be it your work relationships, be it an intimate relationship or a marriage, it's very important for you to be honest. Communicate how exactly you feel, your insecurities, your worries, your dissatisfactions, so that your partner can address your emotions, because you cannot hide them at the end of the day when what you think is not what it is. Trust is another essential tip in any relationship, not just long distance relationships. You need to trust your partner regardless. If they tell you they didn't pick up your phone because they were in a meeting, believe it, because at the end of the day you're going to start speculating things, yet they are not true or may be true. But if you don't have any evidence, take it like it is. Period. Tip number 3, communication. Communication in a long distance relationship is just like food. You desire to hear from your partner every day of your life. But as much as communication is very important, you don't have to overdo it, because when you overdo it, it's going to be boring, and at the end of the day, you'll probably get out of the things you're supposed to talk about. So communicate, but make sure you communicate when you're supposed to. Like in the morning, you have to check out how your partner slept. During the day, check on them to know how the day was, and in the night, make sure you give them a good night call or a good night text. That's it. Tip number 4, make sure you update each other about your daily schedules. So in case you have any important appointment, or you have a lecture, or you have work, your partner knows about them so that they don't communicate to you in the wrong time, and let them know whenever you're free so that they can talk to you and spice up your relationship just like that. It's very important, and most of the times when your partner calls, you are able to pick up the phone, because it makes them speculate things that are not actually happening like the way they think. Another tip is to be slow to judge. Now, when they call you and you don't pick up your phone because you're in a meeting, or because you're in a lecture, or because you have other things to do, they will speculate. So it's very important not to judge your partner before you hear them out. Another tip on how to make your long distance relationship fun and enjoyable is by setting up rules to manage your expectations and making sure that you stick to these rules. So communicate with your partner what you're okay with and what you're not. For example, if it's not okay with you for your partner to always go outing with friends, or like smoking, or like boozing all the time, or what time you do expect each other to be talking, like Skyping, FaceTiming, and all that, will help both of you to be on the same page. Our next tip is to do things together. I know it sounds crazy doing things together when you're in a long distance relationship, but there are lots of things you can do together as a couple, even when you're not in the very same area. You can recommend a movie to your partner, or a series, or a book that you can read together, and at the end of the day you can talk about it. I mean, it gives you more of the things to discuss whenever you have a phone call or whenever you get to interact, and it will bind you more emotionally. Another tip on how to make your long distance relationship fun and enjoyable is by having a life out of the relationship. Take time to enjoy your alone time with the people who are around you in the absence of your partner. Utilize that time to have a new hobby, to have fun, and live your best life. Make sure that your life doesn't rotate around your partner. Make sure you can have fun at the same time waiting for them. Next tip is being optimistic. Now, instead of looking at your long distance relationship as a relationship that is bound to fail, look at it as an opportunity to make each other grow, an opportunity to miss each other, an opportunity to bind you even the more, to test the strength of your loyalty, the strength of your relationship. Do not think about negativity, because always what you put into your mind is what happens eventually. Next tip is gifts and surprises. For both of you and your partner, make sure that you surprise each other. If you know of somebody going in the same country that your partner lives, send them a little present, a little note. Make them know that you always think about them. Last but not least, loyalty. Loyalty is key to any successful relationship. I'm telling you, with or without the distance in between. It doesn't take distance to make someone unloyal. A person who cheats on the partner just because of the distance could do the same even within the premises. Do not blame it on the distance to do any sort of infidelity, because it's not an excuse. So be sure you're loyal to your partner as you expect them to be loyal to you. Our last tip is God. God should be the center of your relationship, be it a long distance relationship or a relationship whereby the two of you are always close to each other. Now, the temptations are everywhere. Wherever you walk from, there are lots of temptations. So it's not just about the long distance, but it's about your heart. Pray to God to make your heart strong, to make your heart full of gratitude to have each other. I hope this video is going to help you spice up your long distance relationship and hopefully make it more fun than it has been. Much love. God bless you. Bye.